Alright guys, it's Jalan with the Paradox Gaming Network, and today we are talking about Conqueror's Blade, and this is my paradoxical impression. As you can see, it is a lot cooler when I can be in the game giving you my feedback on the game. Sometimes I have to do it academically, but today I'm actually in the beta getting to show you as I walk through it. Now, pretty simple, male, female, not a whole lot there, except you have to realize certain classes are gender locked. Got your standard sword and board. I don't see a lot of people playing this. I did try playing it a little bit. It didn't really care for it. I see a ton of people playing polearms, pikes, nodachis, and why? Because two-handers always hit harder. Like I said, don't see a lot of sword and borders. I do see some of the crescent blades, not too many. I will be honest, most people I've seen are this guy. I get killed by them all the time. And then I get killed by a lot of these guys. As far as bow, if you want to be an archer, you're going to be male. If you want to be really cool and you want to have a gun, you're going to end up being female. Blitz through this again real quick. Females are the musket users. They also have the sword and shield. Female characters get the dual wield ability, which is weird. I don't understand why we have to gender lock things. They have two-hander. They also have the short bow. So you can be a long bowman or a short bowman or a musketeer. Now I will tell you, the life of a musket user is difficult. It's what I play primarily. And the reload time, you actually have to stop what you're doing. You have to feed the ball in. There's a little counter and we'll get to that in just a second. So I'm going to jump in to games so you can see how the game looks. Now, as I've talked about in many paradoxical impressions, the game has to be visually addicting. I have to want to play the game. It is a beta, so there's going to be weird, squirrely things like that to happen. Now, big thing I'm going to say, as you can see, I don't like the look of this at all. I don't like the font. I just don't like the game. This looks like I'm playing something from the early 90s. Now, I could almost get past that if I had any idea what I'm supposed to be doing now. I'm level 16 maybe, and this horse is not available to use because reasons. I don't particularly care for not knowing what I'm doing. There's also a pretty game-breaking bug right now where every time you log out, you lose your keybinds, and you have to come to a particular guy who I can never seem to remember where he is. And the mini-map doesn't always work. The big game map doesn't work. So lots of broken things. Alrighty, now as I was saying, I had to find the weapon instructor, and every time you leave the game, your skill selections reset, which becomes really problematic because if you crash and you have to come back in, and then you go into a fight, none of your stuff is where it belongs. I can't figure out a way to do this from my character. Yeah, screwed on that. I don't see anything that talks about skills. So you got to go to a guy to deal with your skills. A lot of these quests you can't do, or I can't figure out how to do them. So I don't think this game really satisfies the beta requirement. Now, I will say that the battles themselves are fun. Let's see if we can get into one here. While we're waiting, a big thing, there are a ton of different fight styles. This one is going to be a capture the flag. What's not available right now is the multi-phase battles. These cycle on and off. It's Fortress Attack, Fortress Siege, Fortress Defense. So those are really fun. Now, one big problem when you come into the game is you're going to select your units. Now, as you can see, I'm level 16, and I'm being matched with a 9, a 13, an 8, and an 8 for my teammates. As we all know how life works, that's not going to bode well. Also, your units at the beginning, I was expecting my units to be fairly strong, and they're not. So I don't really feel like a general. I feel like I'm playing Dynasty Warriors again, where I'm the character and I don't really need these guys. Now, I will say that these guys are useful. If you get knocked off your horse, they are going to mess your day up. Another huge problem in Conqueror's Blade, huge con, is there is zero incentive to play for the objectives. Now, as we all know in Capture the Flag games, let's see here. So we have a level 21, a 6, a 9, and a 7. And they're one person short. As you saw, somebody quit. So fighting the level 21, he is going to absolutely ruffle stomp this team. The good thing is he's down a teammate, and myself and Pamo Zainin should be able to handle the rest of his team. So this is gonna be a clown car. This is gonna be clown shoes. So what do I feel about the game? I feel that this game has a huge ton of potential. I absolutely love it, but they need to do some serious balancing of the classes. Otherwise, this game is not going to survive, because all you're going to do is have polearm people on horses non-stop. The big question is, why didn't I just play polearm? Well, you know me, I'm Jalan. I have to play the hardest way to do things. So anyways, guys, this is Conqueror's Blade. I am going to mix and match in a little bit of footage. Hopefully you like it, and you give some good feedback below. Take care, guys.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Hit that subscribe button. Watch a couple of more videos. Go check out our website.